Hi, I'm Anoshe Overington, and we will practice together a Yin Yoga practice for Tai Yin and Yang Ming. So just find yourself a quiet place, switch your mobile off, and just come to sitting. Bring your hands on the heart and on the belly, and see if you can direct your breath to the hand on the belly. See if on a deep inhale you can let the belly expand, and on the exhale draw the belly in. Connect with the sitting bones. And see if you can bring the feet forward, and we will tap from the inside of the big toe along your ankle, along the shin bone, along the inside of your legs to the lower belly. So you do this on both sides, which is the spleen meridian. The spleen will go a little bit to the right and to the left, and it comes to the midline. It will go to in the front of the shoulders and connects there with the lung meridian, which ends at the thumb. So see if you can tap yourself on both sides for the meridian of the lung and the spleen, which we call Tai Yin, arm Tai Yin and leg Tai Yin. So from that, see if you can come to sit. Feel your sitting bones on the ankles. Feel a sense of dedication or intention for your practice. What brings you here today on your yoga mat? What is the whispering of your heart? Feel it for a moment while you bring slowly your arms up and feel the stretch along the inside of your arms. If this is a very hard pose for you, bring a blanket underneath the feet or a pillow underneath the sitting bones to feel this stretch along the arms, along the feet, and along the front of the legs. Yeah, so just stay there, keep your eyes closed unless you had to see the modification, and feel the stretch along the inside of your arms towards the thumb. Feel the tongue connected to your upper palate, and see if you can stay connected with your breathing while you're in this posture. Just feeling how you stretch the back of your feet. Are you stimulating also the stomach meridian along the front of your legs, which goes also to the front of the body? And the stomach is connecting with the inside of the face, just underneath the eyes and next to the nose, nostrils with the large intestine, which ends, at the index finger of your hand. So there might be possibility you're stretching both of those meridians. So also the stomach and large intestine, and the spleen and the lung. So come out of the pose, relax your feet, and place your forehead on the mat. Feel your hands next to your feet, and just relax your neck for a moment, feeling the support of the belly on the legs. Take a deep inhale now, and just come back to sitting. And feeling how we're coming to a pose you might know. It's the Yin pose called the frog. In the frog you might need support of a blanket. See if you can stretch the blanket out in a long horizontal, so you will have a soft padding for your knees. Bring a bolster or a couple of pillows in front of you for under your chest. So you're going to open the knees and you curl your toes under, or you place the feet flat on the ground. You could also bring the feet wider apart so that the ankle and knee are in one line. But you have to look at your relationship of the pelvis with the knees to find your edge of 80%. In my body, the pelvis and the knees are in one line, but your pelvis might be more forward or more behind the knees to give yourself the edge. We tend sometimes to lay away from the stretch. You see, I will flex my thumbs back so I can activate the lung meridian, which we call the arm Tai Yin, together with the leg Tai Yin in the legs and your upper body. See if you can settle now in your variation. And it might mean that you have to come out one more time to adjust the bolster in another way for your belly, or you might not need anything. So you might just be with your chest on the ground and your pelvis on the floor. So finding the depth which is part of your body, make sure that you find that edge of relaxation and stretch at the same time. So start to settle in that feeling of stretching along your arms, Stretching along the inside of your legs. And for a little while, keep on flexing the thumbs back. It's like opening a little tap for the flow of prana or chi. In the wrists and the ankles, that's where we can open this tap. You have to imagine that in the points of your fingers and the points of your toes is where we change direction of yin and yang. Yin runs from the earth towards the fingers to the heavens, and yang runs from the heavens to the earth. So feel how you settle in this intense pose. You can relax your jaw now. Feel that you surrender all your weight towards the earth. See that you feel the movement of your belly, of your chest, of your breathing. You might notice the airflow in your nostrils. It might be time just to relax the thumbs now and settle in softening the hands, softening your wrists. You might be able to remove a pillow if your body is starting to settle in the stretch. And just feel how you surrender all the weight of your body towards the earth now. Feel this gravity of Mother Earth. And feel that you have nothing to resist against this pull of the earth. The earth element is connected with Tai-Yin as also what we call the metal element. The metal is like the minerals in the earth, the beautiful crystals in the earth, the pressed metals which nurtures the earth. Yes, nothing to do. And then slowly bringing your elbows closer to you to come out of the pose now. And just feel how you bring the knees together, your sitting bones on the heels, and just place your hands next to your feet, your forehead on the mat. You can always place a bolster between the legs. And just feel how you neutralize the body. Coming slowly onto all fours. On an inhale, lift the chin. On an exhale, draw the belly in. And repeat. Inhale, hollowing your spine, feeling the stretch along the neck. And exhale, feel the rounding of your spine. Keep the knees and the hips in one vertical line, while you bring the upper body slowly towards the ground in a pose which we call Anahata. You can also bring a pillow underneath your chest if the stretch along your armpits is too strong. If in this pose you can't bring the arms forward, please bring the arms really wide apart. They could be even horizontal, in line with your shoulders, if you feel a compression in the shoulder joint, which is very common. So feel the width of your arms in your personal variation. And you can again flex your thumbs for the first minute of our practice. So we stimulate the lung meridian. If this pose is very easy for you in your skeletal variation, then bring the chin forward and lift up the head. Start relaxing. You can always let the sitting bones go more backwards if this is not comfortable for you, and place a pillow between the heels and the sitting bones. But or bring more propping underneath your chest and relax the thumbs. Just feeling your breath now, how your body is breathing you naturally. Just feeling a willingness to be completely present in this pose. Allowing the spine to fall towards your shoulders, relaxing your belly now, and allow the stretch between the ribs and the intercostal muscles. Feeling the touch in your space, in your room, of your arms with the ground or your yoga mat. And feel the knees, let the weight of the pelvis fall. Just staying present here in the moment, even if the mind wants to describe things to you. Absolutely nothing to do now. Every time returning to the breath, if the mind wants to tell you what is happening, And starting to create a very deep inhale now. Bringing your hands underneath the shoulders. And see if you can round the spine for a moment. Let your head hang. Taking it easy and gentle. And take a slow inhale and hollowing your spine a little, lifting up your chin. And another exhale, draw your belly and let the head hang. Feeling how you neutralize the spine after this posture. And we will come soon towards the ground. You can remove your props and leave them close by. We will come to a twisted variation, which is reclined on the ground. So see if you have a bolster ready. You might need a belt. If you have a belt or a scarf, so come and lay down on your back and bring the feet in front of you. Take a deep inhale and bring the knees to your belly now. And on an exhale, let the knees fall towards the right. If that is hard for you, then bring a pillow underneath the knee. Bring the left leg back and grab with your left hand, bring your right leg back and grab with your left hand the right foot. You can also lean on your elbow and stretch the left leg forward. And so you have a little bit upright cat pulling its tail. Or otherwise place the bolster in a way that your top foot can lean against it so it won't slide back on your mat. Otherwise you can bring a belt around the foot if your arm is too short to reach your foot. So grab with your left hand your right foot again and then also grab the belt and see if you manage to lay down. But make sure that your arm connected to the belt is quite relaxed. Don't pull and keep your elbow up so that you're not working really hard. But grab the belt in a way that your arm is straight and it just the weight of the arm is creating the stretch. Otherwise, if you don't need any of this, bring your right arm up so you open the armpit and you will stretch on the inside there, all the yin meridians. And feel the resistance of the ground or the bolster. Be there with a straight leg. Feel also always free just to bend that top left leg in this case. And let your head turn towards your left shoulder and start to settle in this variation. And just feel the spiral in your spine. Feel the stretch along the back of the top leg, along the front of your leg on the ground, which you hold with your left hand, which stimulates the stomach and the spleen. Feel how you stimulate the lungs along the armpits and the large intestine along your neck. You also stretch a bit of the back of the straight leg, the top left leg, which actually has the urine bladder at the back. So relax your jaw. Feel a willingness to be completely present in this very moment. Feel how your belly is rising and falling all by itself. Feel for a moment how you, on every exhale, fall a little deeper into this posture. Maybe you did create an intention. Tai Yin has a lot to do with taking responsibility for our needs, to feel the needs in ourselves and have the vulnerability to actually express what we need from others or express it towards ourselves. Take responsibility for our needs in life. So slowly releasing your hands of your legs, coming back to the middle for a moment. Bring your hands around the knees and just circle your knees for a moment. Feel the pelvis on the floor. Now let's take a deep inhale. On the exhale, bring up your nose towards your knees. And repeat. On the own length of your own exhale. And when you're ready, let your knees fall towards the left. Let your head come towards the right. Remember what props you needed in your body. And grab with your right hand now the bottom left foot. Stretch your right leg towards the front, the side of your belly, and bring up your left arm. So feel the stretch along that armpit. See if you need a bolster for that right leg so it doesn't slide away. Otherwise, bend that knee or use your belt. Let the head turn towards your right shoulder now. And just settling in this variation, relaxing your jaw. Feel the twist in your spine, the opening of the chest. And just embracing every subtle inhale and exhale, which happens all by itself in your body. And see if you can witness this process in your body, not interfering, and allowing yourself to feel all the sensations over your skin, over the front of the left leg, saying yes to your edge of 70, 80% in this stretch, don't go 100. And just breathing towards the areas where you feel the stretch the most. And settle on this no go. There's nothing to improve right now. Accepting the sensations of your body. Tai-Yin is very much connected with the sensations on the skin. Feeling the sensuality of the pressure of the clothing onto your skin. Feel the tongue in your mouth. And feel how the movement of your breath is actually spreading over the whole body, beyond the lungs itself. And just see if you can listen to the whispers of your heart. If there's anything what you really need and you find really hard to ask to your partner, to your boss, or from your children. And just feeling where sometimes you skip your own needs. And then sometimes they become like a burden for yourself and for the others. But if we actually listen to our needs and we respect them, trust those whispers, we can also, in all vulnerability, own them and ask for change in ourselves or others. And see if you're willing to investigate this. I'm not with you. See if you can make an investigation into the things you need in your life. Even if it's coming from the whispers of a little boy or girl in the middle of your own heart or body. Because it seems to come from an inner child inside of you. And then slowly start to release your arms. And take that feeling with you. Bring the hands around your knees. And start to circle the knees, the pelvis. And bring your arms up and your legs. And give yourself a shake all over the body like... And just come down flat on the ground. Separating the legs and the arms. Coming to neutral. And just feeling that after feeling of that stretch in your body. And feeling those sorts of sensations. Sometimes it's even like a sensation of chi flow. Sensation of lymph. And just emerging with that experience. I'm rolling slowly onto your right hand side now. And we're coming to sitting. See if you can bring maybe a bolster behind you. We will go to what we call an a deer variation. It's like a saddle pose with a deer variation in the leg. So your left leg is bent. See if you can bring the left knee, left ankle and right knee in one line. It might mean that you have to sit on a block if this is very uncomfortable for you. So see if you can sit on the block if you notice that one hip is coming very high up. Yeah. If this is hurting your legs or knees in any way, just bring the legs in a butterfly variation. Otherwise, sit on a block. Yeah. Then the right knee will have a bit more space for bending. It might mean that you need more above the bolster, like another pillow or blanket. Yeah, so sitting on the block might help you to feel a softening in the knee. So bring your arms behind you. You can either grab both elbows, or what you could do is bring both hands on top of each other. You see what's going to happen is we're going to bring the shoulders on the bolster. The head can hang behind like in a fish pose, so that means the crown of the head is touching, or you bring a pillow underneath your head and bring your arms in the hole between your pelvis and the bolster. That's right. If this is too much for you, you can bring also the arms behind. Yeah, if you don't feel anything in this pose, then you just simply remove all the props and you most probably don't need them. If you have a very flexible front of the legs, the quadriceps, you might even have to sit on a block for a deep variation and come back. Yeah, if your body or skeleton is very open. Yeah, so in my case, I show you now how to lay flat on the ground, and if you were already perfect, then don't make any changes I recommend right now. Your left foot can also come up onto the right leg, which is a more advanced variation. So you will feel more stimulation in the inside of your left leg. Yeah. And just wherever you chose to be, you can always rewind this a little bit. If you see this for the first time, bring the back of your head on a pillow or on the floor and start to really settle in this pose. Let's see if you are willing to be present with every sensation. Maybe your attention is moving inward and outward towards sound in your space. And see if you can observe that is happening in your mind. And be willing to go along, but don't lose yourself in it. Don't see the forming of words, that there's any need. Just feel the sensation in the body when your attention is moving from one to the next. Release your arms now. And see if you can slowly, in your own time, come back to sitting. Release the legs for a moment. Bring the feet in front of you. Bring your hands behind, and then on an exhale, let the knees fall to the right and to the left. Inhale, exhale to the right, and let your knees fall again. Feeling more movement and aliveness in the legs. And then come for a moment to the deer pose on the other side. So you're going to fold your left leg now. Bring your right knee, left knee and right ankle in one line. Bring the hands to the back and see how your pelvis is. You might need to sit on the block again. You can place both palms, or actually one of the back of the hands between the shoulder blades. You can bring even your hands in Namaste or grab again the elbows. Bring the bolster behind you, 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters behind you, so there's an air hole for your arms, and decide if you want to bring the head on a pillow or just on the ground like for fish pose. And feel how the left knee feels. Otherwise, if there's a pain on the inside, come to sit on a block. When you found your variation, settle again in this posture. And just feeling your breathing, making sure you're in the right variation for your body, otherwise you can remove a pillow. The advanced variation was also, if you don't feel anything in that left leg, that you can come with both sitting bones on the block to feel more back bend, or bring that right ankle on top of the left leg. Yes, nothing to do now. Just breathing slowly into your belly, into your heart. Absolutely nothing to do now. And see if you can feel the middle of your chest where your heart is. See if you can remember the need you feel for something physical, emotional, material, being seen, feeling good enough. And see if you can take that need to the middle of your chest and inhale to that. And on the exhale, give that more space and see the situation as such when your need is fulfilled. And so see in images and breathe into the chest and feel how your need could be fulfilled. And exhale and give that more space. So take another deep inhale into the middle of your heart. And feel how your need, how it looks like, how it feels all over the body when that is fulfilled. And on the exhale, give that feeling all over your body more space. That's right. Feeling how it feels when this need is fulfilled. And repeat this a few times. On the inhale, feeling it. How does it look like? Seeing yourself walking around like that in your life. Exhale, give it more space. And then very slowly taking that feeling with you. And stretching the legs out, stretching the arms. And just breathing again into that feeling. In the middle of your heart, giving it more space. Let it spread all over your body when that need is fulfilled. Feeling how good it feels. How does it feel when your need is completely fulfilled in relationship to others? Materially or physically, health-wise. How does that feel in your body? Just bringing your knees up and then roll onto your right hand side and coming back to sitting. And you'll come to sit again with your sitting bones on the heels, opening your knees about 70-80% of your ability. Feel yourself also always free to have the sitting bones in between the feet, which stimulates the stomach a little bit more. Some of you might want to have a blanket to sit on so that the top of your feet is more comfortable. Yeah, sometimes people find it hard to feel it at the front of the foot. You can see and look at the film if you need some more modification, like you can bring blocks under your bolster or pile a couple of pillows up with some books underneath and come to sit in front of that. If you can't sit on the ground, come to sit in a block, on a block, and you can always bring a blanket in the hole of the sitting bones, the back of the pelvis, and the bolster, yeah? So that it fills up the hole in your curve if you feel there too much compression. So just choose the way you want to sit on the feet or outside. Open the knees again, take a deep inhale, and you might want to lift the tailbone forward. For a lot of people, not everybody, that's really comfortable. And place then the back of your head on the bolster. Relax your arms. If you don't feel much stretch in the front of the body, then remove the blocks or pile up more if the stretch is too intense. You can always come and just stay sitting with the spine up. Yeah, so that's another thing you could do. If it was still too intense, just stay right upright, and just stretch the legs and come and sit on a block. Otherwise, bring your spine onto a bolster. Bring a pillow on the bolster. If you need less props, that's possible. And then you remove the blocks. Otherwise, come straight on the ground. When you are on a bolster, it would be nice if you could put some blocks behind you to bring the arms on, to stretch the armpit where the lung meridian runs through. There's 3 yin meridians running there, the lung, the heart, and the pericardium or heart constrictor. And you might see how we can place the arms on the blocks. Really open the inside of the arms. Otherwise, if you don't feel any stretch, remove all props and come straight on the ground. For settle with the arms behind. And if you've found your pose already, don't listen to my instructions, but stay settled in your pose. You can just feel what is happening in sensation in your body. You can always just lean on the elbows. And now you have your arms behind and you lay on the ground, flexing all your fingers or just the thumbs to stimulate the yin meridians in your arms. Just feeling how you stretch your thumbs. Feel the tongue to your upper palate, broaden the forehead. And feel at every exhale, the eyes seems to broaden as well. Just saying yes to this experience in your body. If there's no, what we call red pain, not like a very strongly located pain, otherwise you come out. And just feel how you're inhaling and exhaling. And just see if you can let the hands be completely relaxed now. See if you can take it deeper into the belly now. Let's inhale together. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 and wait, 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 wait. Exhale, 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 exhale. One last time. Inhale, 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 inhale. Wait, 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 wait. Exhale, 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 exhale. Take a deep inhale now. Exhale. If you want, release your legs if you need to. And see if you slowly can find your way out of the pose. If that means to just let the legs flip out, or use your elbows, use your abdominals and your hands on the ground to bring your body up. And just feel very much gentleness to come out of this pose. You might want to bring the upper body forward on a pillow. Otherwise you sit upright or just lay flat on the back of your body and spread the legs and the arms. Just feeling counterposing or better said neutralizing of your spine. Just relaxing. Let's take a deep inhale and come back to sitting now. We come into the deer pose again, so you're folding and your left leg behind, right knee, feet and other knee in one line, and bring the left hand on outside the left knee. Inhale and twist to the right. Yes, exhale, bringing a little bit of movement in the body. You can bring your foot a little bit up and feel the bind behind if that is what your body needs. Just staying with your own possibilities. Just feeling settling. You can always sit on a pillow with both sitting bones. Feeling the twist. Taking deep inhales into your chest. Feeling the air in the lungs and exhale. Yes, that's right. Then releasing. Coming slowly to the other side. Folding your right leg behind. Bringing your left ankle, left knee and right knee in one line. Inhale, straightening your left spine. Feel how you press that left hand behind into the ground. And exhale, bring your left head behind. Just feeling a young moment to lift the chest. Take your chin with you, so you're stimulating the stomach and large intestine meridian in the neck. Yes. I can always bring that foot again on the bind. Taking deeper inhales and exhales now. Feeling your connection with your lungs in a very direct way. Just settling here as long as it feels good. Otherwise starting to relax a bit more. And on a deep inhale, coming out of the pose, just releasing your legs now, and just bring your hands in front of you, coming back onto all fours in a minute. We're going to bring the right foot forward for what we call a dragon variation. It's the baby dragon. See if you can bring your hands either on blocks or on the floor underneath your shoulders. Let the pelvis come a little bit forward so you feel the stretch on the back leg, in the groin area. Feel always yourself free to bring the hands on the inside, open the right foot, let the right knee fall out and lean on a bolster or your elbows. If you feel too much stretch on the back leg, bring a block or pillow underneath it so you have a little bit more support, less edge to the pose. Feel how you stretch along your groin area, along the inside of your leg, on the front of your leg. And bring your breath to this area, to this groin area in your body. On every inhale and every exhale, feel that you soften in that area. And slowly coming out, stretching the front leg. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale, folding. And again, inhale, lift the chin, lift your chest. And on exhale, fold the body, bending the elbows. You can always bend that right knee if you need to. Yes, feeling that young moment. Exhale. And then bring the weight forward, leaning with your right arm on the right leg and grab your left foot. So make sure that your right foot and left knee are hip width apart for your balance. You can bring a blanket underneath that left knee. Yeah, so you can make a mudra with your right arm forward. So you're grabbing that left foot, otherwise bring a belt there. Yeah, so you feel that stretch along that left back leg, which we have been stretching as a little theme through this whole class, or tie-in. And then coming to what we call Hanuman variation. So see if the splits is not really your thing. Bring 2 bolsters or a couple of pillows from your couch right underneath the pelvis with blankets, and grab some blocks or books to bring your hands on. So you slowly let the front leg slide. See if you can keep a little little, that the right and left pelvis are kind of quite aligned. I didn't do that in this moment, but see if you can bring the blanket underneath your right hip. Bring the hands in front of you if you go deeper. But if you're on the bolsters and the pillows, just staying there with your hands on the blocks. Yeah. Relaxing really your ankles now. Let's see if you can find your edge wherever you are, either on the ground or with props underneath the pelvis. Breathing into that humbleness of Hanuman, who is in total service of Rama. And when he realizes he is one with Rama, then he is in absolute service of the whole. You can bring your hands behind to open the lung meridian a little bit more. Feeling the humbleness of our own needs as a human being and respecting them. Slowly coming out of the pose, bending your knees, bring the sitting bones on the heels and just settle. Bring your fists on top of each other, underneath your forehead, and feeling a neutralizing of this deep stretch. And settle, and slowly feeling how your body is neutralizing. Releasing all doing, just being here now. And then coming back up, we come to the other side. See if you can bring your left foot forward, feeling the baby dragon. Hands under the shoulders. If you like the variation with the foot open to the side, go for it. Bring your elbows on the pillow or on the ground. And don't forget you can bring a pillow underneath that back leg or even underneath the left sitting bone, a block. If the stretch in the front leg is too much. And then settle in your edge, your variation of this pose. Breathing into the groin area now. Every exhale sending a smile to that part of your body, relaxing that part of your body now. That's right. And then coming with your left leg forward. If you can't straighten the leg, just bend your knees. Make sure that there is an integrity of having the right hip above the right knee. Coming forward, bring your hands underneath the shoulders or more forward now. Inhale, lifting up your head again. And bending one more time if you need to, otherwise stay. And stretch along that back leg, surrendering. And then bring the weight into the front left foot. Make sure the left foot and the right knee have a lot of space, hip width apart for your balance. Grabbing the right foot, you can also bring a belt around that foot, straightening your left arm. And feeling the stretch along the groin area and the front of your right leg. Saying yes to any sensation except if it's located in one spot. Then we come out of the pose. Bring now the bolster blankets, pillows underneath your pelvis or the front leg, grabbing the blocks to feel the support. Let the front foot slide along your yoga mat forward. And if you need less props, just feeling your variation on this side. And staying gentle, finding your edge, not making it a horrible experience. So see if you can really listen to your edge. And breathing, feeling the humbleness, vulnerability of this pose, bringing the arms up if that is part of your body's ability. Even looking up to the thumbs. Bring your arms behind in Namaste or grabbing the elbows to feel the opening along the long one point in front of your shoulders. And breathing into that groin area now. Just feeling a willingness to experience, as long as it's a sensation which is spreading. And coming slowly out of the pose. Now bring your sitting bones onto the heels. Bring maybe your fists on top of each other again underneath your forehead to neutralize your body now. Place your forehead on the mat. Allow the body to relax, the belly to relax. And then come out of the pose on an inhale, using your hands to support yourself, and come to Savasana. If you have the bolster still there, bring it behind the knees. Make sure you stay warm. Bring the legs apart, bring the hands away from the body, the palms turn towards the sky, towards heaven, and start to relax the back of your head. And start to release the weight of your upper body, let it fall towards the earth. Relax the wrists, the elbows. Now you relax the whole pelvis, as if you don't have to carry any weight of your own body now. Surrendering to Mother Earth, feeling the back of your knees wherever they are. Feeling the back of the calves wherever they are. Relaxing your ankles now. And just feel at every exhale you fall a little deeper inside yourself. Not having to interfere with the breath, just observing how you're being breathed by your body, and every exhale falling a little deeper inside yourself. Nothing to do now. And let every sound of your surrounding support you to fall deeper inside yourself. Whatever sweet sound or other sound it is, accepting your whole surrounding. Slowly feeling again the points of your toes. Feeling the point of your nose where the air is flowing in, just noticing how you experience yourself right now. And just taking the time how it feels. Feeling maybe more spaciousness. Taking a deeper inhale to the belly now. And turning your wrists. And bringing your one hand to the heart, one hand onto the belly. And just feeling for a moment. Inhale that need which you chose today. And give it space, how it looks fulfilled. And then on another inhale, stretch the whole body now, lifting up your pelvis. Giving yourself this full body stretch. Bring the knees to your chest and exhale, lifting your nose. Inhale in your own time and exhale your nose towards your knees. And then slowly rolling onto your side. And coming back to sitting. Bringing the hands in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me this sequence, Yin Yoga.